Alright everybody, so today we're going to talk about how to turn a raster image into a vector image. So if you go to this website called vectorizer.io, it will allow us to upload a raster file, so something like a JPEG, BMP, or a PNG, and turn it into an SVG file. So before we do that, we got to think about, well, why would we do this? Well, just remember, turning something into a SVG file or a vector image, that allows our image to lose no resolution no matter how far we zoom into it or zoom out. So if we look at this raster file right here, if we zoom into that piece of the raster file, it's going to get really pixelated. Now, looking at this right here, I think I know what this logo is, so we're going to try to do the same thing with the same logo. We're going to try to do it with a black and white logo and then something in color, so then we can experiment with that. But before we do that, you got to think to yourself, okay, do I need something in color? Do I need something that is black and white? How simple do you need this image to look? The more colors it has, the more difficult it's going to be to simplify it, and the more layers that you're going to have in the end. You might be able to use them, you might not be able to use it. So think about what your end product is going to be. But one other thing to think about, while you are searching up pictures and uploading them, you need to think about if those pictures are yours or if they are something that someone else created. If it's something else that somebody created, you need to alter it in some way to make it your own, because we need to follow copyright laws and make sure that we do not pretty much steal anybody's artwork or ideas and call them our own, especially if you are making something that you are going to sell, because you don't want to get sued. So let's go ahead and find this logo. So I'm pretty sure it is the Batman logo, and ours is going to be in black and white. So Google search some images. So let's go for, I don't like the ears on that one. Let's go for this one right here. Right click on it, save image. I don't have a Chromebook, so I'm saving it to my downloads folder, but yours will just save to your Chromebook. Make sure that it says .jpg or .png. If it says .svg, that means it's already a vector file and you're just wasting your time. So let's go ahead and click save. Go to our vectorizer.io website and we'll upload that image. Click open, upload that image. On your computer, it might allow you to upload things from Google Drive as well. So we have these two pictures here. We have the input, which is our raster graphic, and we have our output, which is our vector graphic. So if we were to zoom in on this, you would notice that there would be a bunch of little pixels and it would look kind of pixelated. Whoops, I guess I can't do that. It would look pixelated on the edges. This one, however, is not, and that's what we want. So take a look here. We have a preview. We have this right here that says colors, so you can choose how many colors you want. We'll look at that a little bit later. Tolerance, that means how much of the colors are going to be picked up. You can lower or raise the tolerance depending on how much detail you want. And blur, let's just say you have something that's drawn out by hand. You can add blur to it to mix more colors together if you want to use less colors or more colors. But those are things you're going to have to mess around with. Same thing with these presets. You can change the presets to get whatever effect that you want. So we're on photo many colors, but I don't need all these colors. So if I'm going to save this file like it is and put it into a vector altering tool, or our vector program, I think we're going to be using UI Draw. I don't want to have these five different colors. I don't need them. This color right here is a white background, the hashtag FFFFFFF. So I just want it to be black and white. So we're going to click on colors, go down to 2, click on update. So now we just have these two colors, black and white, and that's what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. So I downloaded it, Batman.svg. So now I have this nice crisp Batman logo, and it is an SVG file, and I can now upload that to UiDraw or whatever vector program that we're using and manipulate it there. You will be able to manipulate the nodes on it, change it up, change things on it. It's pretty cool. Alright, so we have that one. Let's try something with color. So let's go back to the home. So we're going to look up the Joker. Let's go ahead and take a look at, well, this one right here. That's a good one. So this is definitely a raster graphic. So we're going to save it. Save that there. Upload the image. Upload the Joker. Open that. We'll think for a while. And you know, this one looks pretty good. So we have our vector image here on the output and our raster image here. So we have it on 32 colors. So look at all these colors that are here. These colors are all separate layers that you will have the ability to delete or get rid of. So with this picture, there is a good amount of detail in it with 32 colors. But one thing with having that many colors, it might be kind of hard for your computer to handle that whole thing. So we're going to lower the colors to about 8. So we have our preview here. We're going to click on update. It'll change this over on the side. So now look at it. The colors have kind of changed. Like the red paint on his face isn't there. His green hair is now just kind of brown. And you can go and change those things later, but just to think that you can simplify things a little bit. So let's try it in black and white. So you see right here, black and white, it doesn't look very good, it doesn't show up, because we only have 2 colors on here. So let's go with 12 black and white, see what happens there. Well, I guess it really didn't change there because the presets didn't change, but you're going to have to mess around with these different presets here to figure out what exactly you want your picture to look like. So there we add some blur. Now you notice that the details in his eyes and his face aren't there, but we're going to download it anyways. No, we're not. We're going to change this a bit. So I only want to have 4 colors with a gray drawing. So now I have this cool picture right here. That would be a great thing to use if you were to make some sort of a stencil or a logo, but this is a good way to do that with color photos. So let's download that one, open it up. So now I have my cool Joker face logo right here. So that's just one way that you can turn a raster file into a vector file. You'll definitely need to use that for a couple of your projects. So go ahead and try it out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.